guys, and welcome to my Daydreamer LP. If you guys don't know what this is, then I posted a video about creating a challenge like I don't even know how long ago, but it was a while ago, and you guys helped me come up with a uh, challenge name for it. Anyways, so I decided to go with the Daydreamer one, and so I'll have to explain it as we go along. But for right now, I'm going to tell you the world that we live in because I know a lot of people are going to ask about it, and that's the thing. So we live in Mayfield Springs, which is a custom content world. I don't have a link to it. I could probably find one if you guys really, really, really wanted it. But I'm pretty sure if you just Google Mayfield Springs, you can find it pretty easily. It's not really that hard to find. And I don't think I've ever played here, to be honest, so I don't know how it's going to go or whatever. And these are 3 Sims that we're going to be playing with. We might be adding more to the house at some point. So pretty much this challenge is that everything is at a random, but certain things happen on certain days, or like they have to do certain things. So pretty much I randomized everything for them. Their hair color, their eye color, their gender, their traits, their lifetime wish is randomly generated. Pretty much everything is randomly generated for them. So they're just 3 random Sims that were generated. So my first one is Shane Fernandez, and then the second one is Shannon Dunn, and the third one is Darien Garcia. Um, and like I said, they're just randomly generated from random numbers. So Shane is easily impressed, grumpy, eco-friendly, social butterfly, and loves the outdoors. He didn't have the social butterfly when I randomized. It was something like people pleaser or something like that. I have no idea what trait that's supposed to be. And there is I can give you guys a link if you guys want it to the randomizer that I use that gives like their hair color and eye color and stuff and their traits, which is what that was randomized through. I don't know what that's supposed to be, so I just gave him social butterfly. And then she has the traits of great kisser, never nude, social butterfly, sailor, and over emotional. And then Darian's traits are nurturing, equestrian, schmoozer, disciplined, and loser. And then Shane's lifetime wish is to become an astronaut. Shannon's is to be the master magician, and Darian's is to be the martial arts master. So Darian is probably the only one who doesn't actually have to go a specific job because his is just a skill-based. His is a skill-based lifetime wish, but the other 2, like Shane has to complete his lifetime mission. Well, they all have to complete it, but Shane has to be in the military career track to be able to complete his lifetime wish, and then obviously Shannon needs to be a master magician, so she needs to be in the magician career. And so pretty much you're trying to play them as you're supposed to in the challenge, but and also complete like their lifetime wish, complete their job. You're supposed to pretty much just like try and give them the best life they can, but by playing by the rules in a sense. So I think what we're gonna do first is on your first day if you guys play along with me, because I know a lot of you guys seemed interested in this when I first talked about it. But on your first day, you can control all 3 Sims just to get their jobs and stuff, and then you have to start with your oldest Sim. So our oldest Sim would be Shane, and because of for some reason when you have like these different um, signs, astrological signs, that's what they are. When you have different ones, for some reason it starts you at certain parts in your lifetime, like in your bar. So they're all young adults, but Shane only has 52 days. Shannon has 54, and then Darian has 56. So it's literally like 2, 2, and 2. They're like 2 days younger each time, which is fine. I don't know what my lifespan is actually set to because I don't think I've actually set it up, but I will do that when I can. Anyways, so we need to get Shane into the military career, and I'm pretty much just gonna set everyone up to go do their thing, and then we're gonna follow Shane because that's who we're gonna be playing with first. I don't know where anything is in this world, so you guys are gonna have to bear with me for a second. Military is right here. Okay. So he can go here and he's going to join the military career. Shannon needs to go to the city hall because she needs to. Actually, I don't think she can do it this way. I think she's going to have to go to the library. Do we have one? Oh, the fun joys of trying to figure everything out. Oh my goodness. Do we have a library? I'm sure we do. I just have to find it, and it's going to take me 100 years. Or I'm either going to overlook it 100 times. No, really? Nothing? Not feeling anything? That's a bookstore. Where's the library? No. Oh, it's right here. Hello? Alright, and then Darian wants to be in the business career. It's one of the things that he rolled. So I'm going to go ahead and let him do that. And he's going to actually go here. And he is going to join the business career because that's what he wants. So we're going to follow Shane because he's going to be our sim that we're going to be taking care of after everyone gets their job. I do have to help Shannon when she gets to the library to tell her what to do. So maybe I should go with her actually because she actually needs our help and nobody else does. Okay. They're probably all going to take a taxi as well. Or stomp their feet. That's cool too. Alright. 20 for him. And we do have 6,000 still. So we're doing okay. On monies. Alright. Oh, there's a subway. They were like already in the taxi. Couldn't they just have rode all the way? I guess not. Alright. Did he actually go through the subway or did he just take the taxi? Because I feel like he just took the taxi. Alright. No, he took the subway. But he was just a lot faster than they were. Alright. Alright, so her next thing she wants to do is do this and this. Everything that I see them wish for, we have to pretty much lock in. Until, obviously, they're full. Alright, so now that we're here at the library, and this is trying to, like, set everyone up with jobs, so it's going to be a little bit slow. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is go ahead and I want you to find a profession. So we need to get you into the magician career. Yes, you're going to accept that career. And do you have any other wishes? You're going to accept that. You want to do that. You don't have anything else yet, but you will. I know you will. Alright, I just want to make sure she gets this. Alright, lifeguard. We're looking for magician. There we go. Go ahead and accept that. And let's randomize and see what we can come up with. Romantica Never Wavering. That's what you're going to be called. Alright, so everybody's got their jobs. And everyone is set to full autonomy, so they can just kind of do their own things. But he is sad because he's wasting natural resources. He doesn't want to learn the athletic skill, and he wants to take a class in the athletic skill. So pretty much what we have to do is I randomize a number between certain numbers to see like what town we were going to be in, and we got Mayfield Springs. And then we randomized to see how many, well, I asked for numbers from Kyle, pretty much. He's my randomizer, but I just asked him like to give me a number between the certain numbers for the weeks. And I do have a specific number that you have to randomize between depending on how like how your seasons are set up, and ours are set to 28 days like normal for my LPs. So we got 24 weeks and 5 days, and then we have to move to the next town. The number of Sims that we have is 3, and we each have to choose. We all have to choose our third lifetime wish. So like if we have kids, they have to choose the third lifetime wish for them as well. And then we need to complete 2 wishes on each sim before we can switch to the next person. And then the random events are always the same numbers because that's just how I have it set up. If you want to randomize a certain number of random events, however many random events I have, I think it's like 20 or something like that. You can randomize them yourself if you want different numbers each and every time you do this challenge. That's up to you. For this town, we're just going to use the other ones that I've already generated. Probably we'll switch it up and do different numbers on the next one. But anyways, so we need to complete 2 wishes, and he's only got 2 wishes, so he needs to take the class in the athletic skill, and he needs to learn the athletic skill before we can move on. So we're going to take him to the stadium, and we are going to let him attend the athletic class so he can learn the skill, hopefully, and then we can switch to our next sim. And pretty much that's what it is. And then there's random events, which can be good events or bad events, and they have to be completed on the sim that you're on when you randomize. So say it becomes midnight on tonight, and tomorrow is going to be our random event. At midnight tonight, whoever I'm on at that time, I have to randomize like what the event number will be, and then I have to do that event on that person. So if it's like kill sim, then I have to kill that sim. I'm just saying that's just like a random thing. I don't know if I actually added that in, to be honest. So don't worry about that. And I'll probably, if you guys decide to do this, or a lot of people are interested in this challenge, what I'll do is I actually have rules for the Sims 4 version as well. So if you want to do it on the Sims 4, I've accustomed them to the Sims 4, so you can do it there as well, and all that. And also, just thinking about it now, but you always have to choose the top wish that pops up. So when you click to put it in there, even if it changes right at the last second, you have to unfortunately do that. So like we have to now talk to Luke, and we have to talk to Shelly, and I don't even know who these people are. But yeah, so those are things we'll have to do. Well, Luke is our boss, so I guess I should probably know who that is. And I'm guessing this is Shelly. She's our coworker. For some reason in my games, if you guys know how to turn this off, I think it's something with the NROS mods, but I learn who my fellow coworkers are before I even go to work, which I think is really weird. Like, how would I know who they are? I mean, my boss, sure, fine, whatever, because, like, obviously, they're the ones who hired me. But, like, why do I learn who my coworkers are? I just find that really awkward. But yeah. And, you can never cancel out of a wish unless it's absolutely like, you cannot do it. Then you can. Then whatever. You can't do it, but... And then you have to just get rid of it. So we just completed those 2 wishes because you saw both of them went away, and I locked in the 2 top ones again. And then we just switched down to Shannon, and she's over at the library still. Looks like she's reading a book. She's chose to read a book on her own. Now, there is more to this challenge than what I've kind of showed you, but I just want to kind of get through the gist of what we have to do. So now she needs to take a class in the fishing skill, and she needs to learn the fishing skill, which would be easy to complete those 2. Or we could perform for tips and try and make some money, and we could try and socialize with the supernatural. I don't think we really know anyone here. And I don't know, I'm not going to know if anyone's a supernatural or not, so my chances of finding someone who's a supernatural, unless they're a werewolf running like a werewolf, or I see someone like generating apples, or I can technically see that they're like a ghost or genie, because obviously they normally have different colored skin. I'm not going to know if they're supernatural or not, so I'm probably not going to try and complete those 2 because it's going to be too difficult and we'll be stuck on her forever. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go have her take the fishing skill, and you can do that right over at the supermarket for groceries. You have to shop for groceries. Now, I do have a mod where we actually need to buy groceries. So before she does this, just so I know that we can buy food or make food tonight, I'm going to have her shop for groceries really quick, and then I'm going to have her attend for the fishing class because that's where she's actually going. Now, technically, you're not supposed to, like, tell your Sims to do other things, but for us to be able to eat, like, that's one of our things that we can do is we can go shopping because, like I said, I do have the mod that allows me, or makes it so I cannot cook I can't cook a meal unless I have the ingredients. So technically, like, they're not going to get a wish to go shopping for groceries. So that's just something you're going to have to do on your own. Oh, it looks like, you know, he's dumpster diving. My Sims are pretty much out in the world, and they're just going to do their own things, and there's not really much I can do about it. I just have to kind of let them do their own thing. Stop it, I don't care about all this stuff. Great. I'm glad. Seriously, I'm trying to do something right now. Oh, he got a dining chair. So you can see, and all that stuff, you can either, if you have the certain trait, to be able to go to the consignment store on your own without wanting to. You can actually go and consign those things if you have the NROS mod. I have it where we can consign anything, because if we get certain traits, then we can just go and do that at any time. So I'm just going to pick up some lettuce, because it's pretty much what we can do. And I'm going to pick up some strawberries, because then we can make some pancakes. And maybe, I don't remember if we had a grill or anything, so I'm probably just going to go with those. That'll be good. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh shoot. So you're not supposed to like tell them to go to certain lots without a wish for it, or if they have the trait. So this is like the part that I was telling you I wasn't gonna get into yet, because I kind of wanted to start working at the wishes. Oh man, looks creepy. I'm kind of just like looking at everyone, because I love new towns and like new Sims. But anyways, so each one of these traits. Oh, there's a supernatural. There's a fairy. Each one of these traits gives you certain things that you can do. So like, let me look up some of these things so that I can tell you, because I'm not gonna remember everything off the top of my head. I mean, eventually I'll remember, because obviously we'll be able to do those things repeatedly, day after day, in and day out as we play. But for right now, well, I'm just starting out, and some of them I just created. I think he's right now. Some of them I just created, so like, and I'm still creating some, so I might have to like do some to make sure that we have them if our Sims have the traits. But like, starting with Great Kisser, because that's one of the first ones that'll be on my list. So like a Great Kisser Sim, they can kiss a Sim at any time. It doesn't matter who the person is, if they want to or not. If I feel like they should kiss them, then I can, and I can kiss as many Sims as I want, and it's like not gonna be a problem. So that's one of the things. So her other ones, which are, I'm gonna tell you what they can do for each one. But so for Sailor, that's one of the ones that I need to complete for this challenge. Over emotional. Again, I need to finish that one as well. Social butterfly. Man, she's got all of the ones that don't have anything. And then never nude. I think this one's done. So never nude means that she can actually streak at any time. So if I click on her and I can streak, then pretty much that's like her thing. But she can't do it because she is near children. So Anna is keeping us from becoming our natural streaking monster. Anyways, so now Darian's traits. He has disciplined, which means that what is he can work on martial arts skill at any time, and he gets this because he needs the martial arts skill obviously for his thing. Loser, this one is actually pretty cool. So what I do, if you guys are wondering how I come up with all this stuff, is I look up the certain things that each trait gives you, and then I go off of that. So loser for him means that he can challenge anyone to a game at any time. Now, the reason that I put this, and I know that he's probably going to lose a lot more than he's not, is because when he actually wins, it gives him a longer boost and a higher boost to his mood for a longer period of time. So it'll give him a bigger moodlet, and he'll be happier for a longer period of time. Now, obviously, he's going to have to work hard to get that moodlet, because he's going to lose more than not, but it's still a thing. And then there's Schmoozer. Probably we'll do something with like getting money from people or something. Nurturing, you can use the nurture interaction anytime. It's one of the um, interactions that you can do on children. And then equestrian means that he can get horses at any time, which obviously we have a house that's pretty well fit for this. And he can interact and purchase things for them at any time. And then they can he can also learn the riding skill, and partake in competitions at the equestrian center whenever he feels like it. So those are just kind of some examples of things that we can do. So it's not only about wishes. So if you wanted to, say, work on martial arts and he didn't have a wish for it or something like that, then you could definitely go ahead and do that as long as he has the discipline trait. Now, any of the jobs that you have, if like he needs to work on his boss or if he needs to work on, say, the logic skill for his career, he can do that outside of his wishes. But remember that it has to be a completed interaction before you complete your second wish. Like you can't do your 2 wishes and then go do those things. Because once you finish that second wish, you switch. So it's an automatic switch. Like it's the next person has to be taken care of. So if you want to work on your job or if you want to do one of your things for your traits, like just so you can do something different, or if you actually want to just like randomize a number between 1 and 5 and see which one you're going to go for and then do whatever you can do with that trait, that's up to you. I'm not going to tell you how to play it. I'm going to probably do it my own way, you know what I mean, and everyone else will do it their own way, but that's just like how it can be done. So that's one of the things. Also, when you're moving into the town, I do have it set where you have to count like how many houses are available to you. So this is the house that we got. But I randomized to see which one out of, or I asked Kyle for a random number actually, from the amount of houses that are actually here. And if you actually can't afford any of the houses in towns because they have had to happen on a custom world, or if they're not showing up for you, then what you have to do is move your sim into a lot, and then you have to stick with that house that you pretty much have to build throughout the challenge. If you'd rather go that route and just build, then you can, but just remember you have to follow the rules of the whole thing as well. So we need to complete two of his wishes, and I'm gonna suggest to you when playing this challenge that you don't get rid of your newspaper, just because it's actually one of the things that a lot of your sims are actually going to need, which it sounds really weird, but like some of my sims, when they're like frugal or whatever, they're going to want to clip coupons and stuff, and if you've gotten rid of this, you're going to have to call it back, and then it's just like a hassle. So I would just rather just keep it and just move on. So the things that he wants to do are send a text to Scott Robbins. He wants to acquire an elixir, buy a dryer, and visit China. I don't really want to travel right off the bat, but we probably will travel when a lot of people get like wishes to do so. Um, Now, when you travel, you have if you can stay for 3 days, you have to randomize how many days you stay for. You can't choose like how many days you're gonna stay, and however many days you have to stay is how many sims you have to bring. Well, you're probably gonna have to bring a lot of sims, to be honest. You probably bring the whole family. Um, but yeah, so just keep that in mind when you're traveling. You probably have to bring everybody with you, so you're gonna have to pay out of pocket for everybody. Even if you don't play as them, they still need to probably be there just in case you do finish wishes for people, and then you can go about things on your own. Now you might get to China, and you might get somebody who has wishes that are only for their hometown, and then you're stuck kind of like, well, what am I gonna do? Now because I did buy food with Shannon, and I need to I need to put it away. It's in her inventory. I can click on her for this reason just to put it away, but I have to click back off her. Ooh, she's talking to somebody, making friends. Oh my goodness, you already broke your phone? Seriously? This is ridiculous. Okay, fix your phone and stop messing with it. Stop dropping it, please, because I don't want to keep repairing it. It's expensive. Now, I'm going to send a text to Scott because that's actually his boss. So we're going to send him a friendly text, if I can. There we go. And that gets rid of one of our wishes. And then I'm really hoping, keeping my fingers crossed, that what I'm hoping is in this town is actually here. Alright, perfect. And he wants to now learn the social networking skill, which we could go out and do that. We could go to like the library. Or, see, when you want to learn a skill, if you don't have a bookshelf, which I don't think we do, so obviously we can't do this here. Like, we couldn't read a book to learn social networking here. If you wanted to learn logic, I think it's logic, cooking, and handiness are the 3 books that you always get in your bookshelves when you start a game. But if you had a bookshelf, you'd have to do it here at home. Since we don't have a bookshelf, and since you can't actually learn social networking from home unless you use your phone, which is one way you can do it. If you'd rather read the book, you can go to the library. That is one way you can get out and go into the world. But I think we're actually going to go try and acquire an elixir. So I'm going to try and see if there is a consignment store here, which I'm really keeping my fingers crossed that there is, because I would really, really like a consignment store. Ooh, there's a nectary. I want to go to the nectary. It's probably one place we won't really go much, but that's okay. If we go out, if we get asked out on dates, because all 3 of our Sims are single, we actually have to say yes, no matter if we like the person or not. So they might build a relationship with that person, and then we're just kind of stuck with them. Oh yeah, right here. We're gonna go to visit Richard's Elixirs and Potions. It's in town, so it's gonna take us a little bit of time to get there, but that's okay. We've got time. What are you doing? All right, 20 simoleons. They do have to pay for taxis. It's a mod that I have. What are you doing with these doors? They're like losing it. I don't think he knows how to walk through doors. All right, so it looks like Shane's home, and it looks like he worked out. Did he work out? I think he worked out. That's interesting. So they'll kind of build some skills and stuff on their own. Like obviously he was dumpster diving, so he was building the social group. And he actually got us some things that we can probably sell or whatever at the elixir consignment store. And since he wants to go there, we can actually consign them because we're going there. But this is one way that you can go to the elixir store and kind of see what's on sale there and whatever. Another one is if there's like certain traits where you can actually go to the consignment store every day if you want to, and you can take care of that sim and make sure that they are selling everything that everybody's creating. So like if we create, excuse me, so I didn't tell you this, but I've put on like autonomous Woohooty texts and things like that. So it looks like Luke is sending a Woohooty text to somebody, but this says, sorry, I don't feel like coming over right now. So God only knows who he's texting certain things to. But yeah, so like I said, every person's trait has a different ability, or not ability, but a benefit or whatever to it that you can do, which kind of like makes it so you're not only focusing on wishes, and you have other things that you can focus on. What was that? Was that like a broken down car? Oh my god, it really is. It's pretty cool. Okay. Well, this is a pretty nice elixir consignment store. It's got like a little sitting area. I really like it. Alright, we're gonna buy, because this is what we're here for. Aw, the little rabbit rug just really puts in the last touch. Oh, girl. The one thing I want to know is, do they have the gem cutting machine here? I don't see it. That kind of makes me sad. I feel like a lot of places they forget to add those. So we have a phone and we have a dining chair. I'm just going to sell the dining chair. I think I'm going to keep the phone. I wonder if we actually have a phone at home. Now I kind of feel like I should sell it. But we won't get a wish to buy one. So this is kind of a way that you can get things that you might not get a wish for. But he wants to acquire an elixir. So we can get the cure elixir or essence of magic, zombification, origin of the tragic clown, or the bottled curse of lichen. So cure elixir we're not going to be able to really use. Neither essence of magic. We could get zombification, and turn ourselves into a zombie pretty much. Or we could turn ourselves into a werewolf because we didn't actually get any supernaturals when we created Sims. Or I don't really want to be a clown, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna go for the werewolf potion, which is the most expensive, obviously. Alright, so now I've actually completed everything I need to complete for Darian here. So now we're back on Shane, and it looks like he's watching some TV. He just went home and was like, I'm chilling. Alright, well, it's getting kind of late in the night, so what I'm going to actually have him do, now, whoever you're on has to actually serve lunch for everyone. So, see, we can't make mac and cheese because we don't have cheese, and we don't have a grill or a microwave. Thank God I didn't buy hot dogs, because I would have been pretty upset. But, so we have to make ourselves some salad, for the fact that that's pretty much the only meal that we can make, and we don't really have a lot of counter space here, so that's just kind of how it goes. Now, we are stuck in this house unless we roll an event to move. So, hopefully we don't get too many Sims or we don't get too bored of this house because that'd be a little much. Oh, wow. Everybody is learning skills. Dang. Man. Okay. And people are like getting in relationships with each other. It's going down in the town. He wants to just talk to everybody. He wants to go jogging, talk to his boss. So I'm pretty sure if you click chat on the phone, it actually counts. And then he wants to talk to Lewis.
Yonk.
You didn't even greet him. How are you going to chat with somebody you don't even know? Makes no sense. Okay. I'm kind of curious if the other two are doing, because they're still not home. Oh, he met a supernatural, though. Yeah, so you pretty much just make the food, and if they're hungry, they'll obviously come and eat. You know what I mean? Like, if they're not hungry, they probably won't. Man, he just wants to talk with everybody. Is he a social butterfly? He is. No wonder why. Because he is getting a lot of wishes to talk to people. Alright, so when you're done, I'm going to tell you to grab a plate because you are going to be hungry. And because you are our oldest Sim, you get this bed. So I'm going to set this to you. And then I'm going to set this to her. And then I'm going to set this to him. There we go. And I need to lock in wishes when he completes these. So I'm going to lock in now that he wants to talk to Travis, which is that supernatural I was just telling you about. Looks like he's a fairy. These are obviously all of his coworkers. I don't know who this is. He must have met her.
Yarbus.
Oh no, she's the mascot. All right. So people are getting into school and things. And like I said, I did add like risky woohoo and that's like autonomous. Like all of that kind of stuff is autonomous. So they can do all that stuff on their own. I won't be controlling them at that point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they want to do things autonomously, it is available to them. Shannon's throwing arm has gotten stronger. She now has a better dodger and more accurate chucker and so on waterproof. What is she doing? You can right-click on them to kind of see what they're up to if you're interested and your Sim's not really doing anything. So it looks like she's having a water balloon fight with Dean White. I don't know who that is, but she's still at the store. I'm at work right now, and I don't know when I'll be done. Oh, okay. So that didn't... We can't actually talk to Lewis, so that didn't count. So now we need to talk to Shelly, or try to, when he's done eating. Because he obviously already ate food. What's going on? Wayne Coleman and Jasmine. Oh, he's a vampire. It looks like this world has a lot of supernaturals in it. And a lot of Sims. So if your Sims are really looking for friends, which obviously mine are... He just hit you on the leg. She like dodged, but it hit her on the leg. But yeah. So this town seems to be pretty nice so far. I'm gonna wash your dishes. That's one thing that really starts to bug me. Oh! It looks like he's learning the alchemy skill. Yeah, he's learning the alchemy skill. So these are kind of things that are nice, like when they go out in the world and there's like skill building objects on the lots that you take them to and have to kind of pretty much leave them there. Man, everyone's at work. What about this man, Travis? Try chatting with him, see what happens there. Because we've already tried these two, that doesn't work. So if not, we're gonna have to go jogging. I didn't really want to make him go jogging. It's kind of getting late for that, but if we have to, we have to. Alright, when does he work? In 12 hours. So he actually needs to probably go to bed. Alright, there we go. So lock this in and switch. Alright, so she is loving it out here with this guy. She is just having so much fun. I really don't want to stop her, so I'm kind of just going to let her do her thing. Man, he learned another one. He learned Flask of Sleep. And she thinks it's all about me because she's been socializing with him for a while now. Which is kind of funny. But yeah, I like when you just like kind of leave them on the lot and they just do their own thing. Jeez. Oh, she's a diva. Daisy's a diva. Clarissa's joining in now. All right. This is getting different. She's getting hungry though. And I want to make sure she gets food before we're probably working with her tomorrow. Alright, I think everyone's done, my friend, so I'm gonna let you talk to Holly. Why don't you chat with her? Pretty much my people just want to make friends. That's all they want to do. Where did all the supernaturals go? And you want to talk to Chase? Alright, I want to socialize with Wayne because he's actually a supernatural. So I think I'm going to have him, or have her go introduce herself to Wayne because he's supernatural. And that will get us socializing with a supernatural completed. And then we'll be on Darian, who's over there just crazily researching alchemy. She's kind of pretty. I think that, like, having all these different Sims that you've never had children with and things makes it a little bit more exciting as well. Because you don't choose the same person over and over and over and have the same looking kids every time. This little kid is so cute. She is a diva, because she was, like, doing the diva stuff. Alright, Shannon. You're getting really hungry. Did he go to bed? I kind of really hope he did. The thing is a lot of times I get on my Sims and they didn't actually go to sleep or something. And then I'm like, man, I'm stuck with this person who's so tired, it's unreal. And I have to try and balance out their needs. Where did Wayne go? He was playing with, Jasmine, I thought. Did he leave? Aw, man, because she also has another wish now that she wants to meet a vampire. That would have been perfect! Shoot. Alright, well, I guess we're going to have you go home because it is getting late and you are getting hungry. It's already 10 o'clock and you haven't eaten all day. Poor girl. Alright, 20 simoleons for this taxi. Oh, I thought that was my Luke and I was like, what? Why am I going to this school? Never mind. Jokes. This is one thing that's probably going to bug me about this town is these stupid subways. But I get it. It is kind of faster in a way. Now Darian's taking a taxi home, I'm guessing. Aw, she wants to become friends with Dean. How good of friends did you guys become? Oh, it didn't actually work on your relationship barely at all. Oh, there's Darian. He just pops in. Oh, we already have a tourist from Egypt. Nice. This Paul guy is kind of nice. Alright, and she also wants to catch a goldfish and perform for tips. So those are things that we can work on. If you notice on this lot right here, there's a painting easel and a telescope. So if you needed to learn painting or if you needed to do whatever and you didn't get a wish to buy an easel or a telescope, then you can go out and do them there. Pretty much you can't buy things unless I get a wish for it, or it can't, like if you have to travel to the future to buy it, then that's different. You have to travel, obviously. Alright. Did he put away the food? Oh my gosh, it's so good. Alright. Go ahead and grab some food. And then it's getting late. I don't think anyone's going to want us calling them. And we're not going to go catch a fish or perform for tips at this hour. So we're going to actually have you go to sleep when you're done. Now, when they're sleeping, if you're already completed some wishes for them, you have to stick with it. You have to keep going, like, all the way until they wake up, obviously, and then complete the wish. If I, per se, was to complete another wish for her and was supposed to move on to the next person, I have to keep going until the next person that's awake. And if everyone's sleeping, then it's the next person who wakes up. So, say, the next person who woke up was Shane, then I would jump back to Shane, and that's kind of how it goes. Oh, there's a Simbot in town! I love Simbots, my favorite. And she doesn't want to clean dishes, so that's a thing. She didn't clean up on her own. And they do get the wishes to clean dishes, so you can't be like, well, they don't get that wish. Yeah, they do. Don't be lying. Don't be doing things. Now, if they're a neat sim, at any time, I think you can click on the floor and click clean house or whatever. But we don't have a neat sim, so that's just kind of how it goes. You can take care of their needs at any time. So if they get hungry or need the bathroom or whatever, you can set them up to do so when they get up or whatever. That's not a problem. Taking care of their needs is your responsibility, not mine. I'm not gonna make rules for when you can do it. But I would just do it whenever you feel that they need to take care of that need. And I felt like she really needed to eat and sleep, so that's what she's doing. So we've got some people starting to date. Howard Green and Amy Green. They are renewing their affections. Oh, it's a doogie. He just unearthed some empty. Oh, I thought I did not see empty chip bag. I saw empty bean bag, and I was like, what? Alright, so we got people learning skills. She's got a lot of good moodlets right now, so she's pretty happy. Jimmy Miller recently showed his prowess on the chess field after defeating Ethan Fox. Alright. And Ethan Fox and Ivy Flores have taken their next step and are now going to study. Alright, and Roy Wright is on the job. Okay. Got another magician in town. Good to know. Got some competition. Christopher Springs is investing. Okay. She bought a car. A lot of things are happening. Chelsea Springs bought a new house, and looks like Ivy Flores now has a horse and is learning that skill. You've got a bike. A lot of things are happening. The Dennis Walker recently had her home. This should be his home. Inspected by the town, and they failed. So something's not done soon. The family may decide soon. Alright, we got people learning skills. So she doesn't technically have a boss. She just has like people that she knows that she did the things for. Now, see, what I said was Shane, if he woke up next, you'd have to jump to him, but because we've already completed one wish for her, and we just haven't completed her second one, we're stuck on her until she gets up out of bed. So I'm probably just gonna fast forward until she gets out, because otherwise we'll be sitting here 100,000 years waiting. Alright. Okay, well, the toilet noise is following him throughout the house, which is interesting. Alright, so it looks like the two boys are off to work. Are you actually going to work like that? I don't know if that's appropriate, but we'll go with it. Is he scattering hay? Why? We don't have a horse. Okay. Makes no sense to me, but I mean, if he wants to. Oh, of course you're going to get in the bathroom, and you know we're going to need to get in there very soon. Alright. Don't you need to go to work? Oh, there he goes. Okay. Perfect. Oh my gosh, his name is Cyrus Wright. That's cool. Alright, lady, come on. We're tired of watching you sleep. Come on, lady. No? You're just gonna sleep all day? I guess so. Oh no, here she goes. Okay. So I think what the next thing we'll do is we're gonna go have her perform for tips. And since... Okay, so there's gonna be some interactions that are obviously gonna be long. Like learning a skill. If you get like to level 6 and you need to learn a skill, and the only way you can actually learn it is to go read the book or whatever, you can actually set them up to do that. And then you can click off of them as long as you know it's going to get completed. If you're not sure it's going to get completed because one day might be a celebrity or whatever, and you have to stick with them, then you have to stick with them until they're done with their skill. Oh, and she's never nude, so she's wearing her bathing suit in the shower. And then I think what we'll do is it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so we always have to serve if we can, which it doesn't look like we can serve because we're not smart enough and we don't know that skill yet. So we're just going to grab some cereal, and then we're going to head out, and we're going to go probably start performing for some tips and make some money. But first, we need to pay our bills. So we'll do that. She does need a little bit of social, so we can always have her chat with somebody if we want to. Alrighty. Alright. So we need to work on our magician career by performing for tips. And then once that goes away, that'll be our second wish, so then we'll be good to go. So where do I actually want to go to perform for tips? That's the next question. And I want to choose someplace that we probably haven't been to yet. What is this? A church? Ooh. I like the sounds of it. There's a dog park, there's a pool. Maybe we'll go to the festival. We'll go to St. Marie Central Park and perform at the festival. I think that's a pretty good place to do it. So, like, maybe. Okay. So she's working on it. Looks like we have another newspaper. And since this one is old, we can just go ahead and throw it away. Because otherwise you won't continue to get the newspaper. So I always take care of it myself unless I have a neat sim who can do it. Or if we hire a maid eventually, then they can do it. Oh, she actually wants to wash all the dishes. Now she wants to wash this nasty plate, but she's not going to have that wish there when we leave. She won't come all the way home. She won't travel all the way home to do that. So it won't probably get done. Aw, poor Darian. He's unhappy. I kind of feel bad. I wonder what's wrong with him. Alright, so we gotta go through the subway again to get to Central. Hopefully it's not a long ride or a walk after this. Oh, the Pumpkin School. See, now she wants to go to China as well. Read, getting out of the pit and return to work. Yes. If they get an opportunity like that and you can absolutely get it done within the given time, if you have a lot of sims and obviously you know you're not going to get to them before the date it needs to be completed, then you can choose. But if you know you can get it done, then you have to accept the opportunity no matter what. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and have you be a magician and perform for tips, because that's what you actually want to do. So this is the central, there's nobody else we can really do anything with, but we're going to be on him when he gets out. So this is just like the festival park, which is in the center of town. They have multiple picture things, which is kind of nice because sometimes one of them will glitch out and you have to have them still take a picture, but it doesn't work. There's face painting, food, a little playground area, which is kind of nice. Only thing I kind of miss is the fact that there isn't a lot of grass, but otherwise this is a really nice festival. There's chess tables, and then they have the water balloon fight and pie eating or hot dog eating, whatever. Alright, so if you need to learn chess, good place is right here if you're in this town. Now, nobody else, I don't think, is out of work. He's still at work, so I'm just kind of sticking on her just to watch her so there's something to look at. He doesn't get out until 2, so we have about an hour and a half. Are you intrigued by us? Do you want to give us your monies? No? Just gonna keep walking? That's rude. We could use your money. It's a dog. Kleins, Cox, Torres. Jesus, oh, so many different last names. And he's a Flores. Oh my gosh, so many dogs. What's another Cox? Sapphire and... what's this dog's name? Emeralds. Aw, they're named after, like, gems. And they look identical. That's really cute. Very cute. Doggies are talking. Oh, I think we might have pulled her in. Give us your monies. She's like, I'll think about it. Aww. She's like dissing us. We're trying hard. Toby Mendez. Alright. Oh my gosh. Like, I give up on this square. How's he doing? Pretty good. We should actually... Oh, he is sucking up to his boss. Okay, perfect. I was gonna say, he should be sucking up to his boss. Alright. She's like so upset with her job. Now you're gonna clap after you boot us? Get out of here. Alright, Lawrence saying Cliff's Spring. Okay. Alright, both of the boys are out of work. He wants to learn the martial arts skills. That's actually what we're gonna go do. We're not gonna go home. I saw a martial arts thing, I thought. Like, an actual place. Is this... I wonder if you can actually learn martial arts here. I'm gonna go down and just check. Yeah, you can. Okay, perfect. So, we're gonna actually come on over here. Come over here to the Garden of Wisdom and Knowledge. It's a pretty nice name. Oh, he works right next to the subway. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And there's dumpster diving. Right there. That's probably where he was dumpster diving at. He made a new friend. Ooh, who's your friends? Scott Robbins, which is your boss, which is good. You actually need to be friends with your boss. That's perfect. You're not even friends with your roommates. It's kind of sad. Aw, this girl's playing the guitar. Caitlin Carter. Alright, Caitlin. Sounds beautiful. Keep playing. The beautiful guitar playing. Alright. Huber Associates and Kim Gould's Steakhouse is what it's called where we work. Interesting stuff. Oh, this is up on a hill? That's pretty nice. Kind of fitting because obviously when you're in martial arts, you want to have a good scene in the background. So this is perfect. It's got some nice trees up here to look at. It's got a sitting area so you can eat if you really wanted to. Alright. I hear some bugs. Pretty sure you... Oh, wow. Alright. Well, that's not supposed to be like that, but, you know. Yeah, there's some bugs here that spawn, so that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna start you out on this, because you need to practice. I don't know how great he's gonna be from the beginning. Some skills when you're like not really a master, but if you have that certain skill, like he's got disciplined, then a lot of times they'll actually build the skill faster or start out at like doing better than normal, but it doesn't look like he is. Though it is Zen here, it's an only place jam-packed with tranquility, could promote such a powerful feeling of Zen namaste. It's from a scholar's garden, which is one of the gardens that came with World Adventures, so you obviously had to have World Adventures to create this spot, but... Alright, so we're gonna learn martial arts, and then I'm trying to hold off on buying a dryer because we don't have a washing machine, so we don't have any way to wash the clothes. I'm trying to hold off on this, so the only other thing we can really do is learn social networking. Maybe we'll just send 100 people text messages, because that's what we do. That's how we learn our skills. And I like that you can go fishing here, and you can see that there's like black goldfish jumping. If you know fishing, I think you can inspect the water. Which I'm kind of curious if they actually put like the Chinese fish in here, or if they actually just put like, if it's just normal fish. So that would be something we could maybe look into someday. If we had a sim who could fish without needing to, needing a witch to do so. Darien is so, like, flimsy, is the word I'm gonna go with. He is stinking up a storm, though. He's gonna need a shower. But, I mean, he's out here in the Zen garden all by himself. Nobody else is out here. Oh, wait. Jokes. Someone else is here. I think he's actually running by. Jimmy Quinn. Oh, Jimmy's here. But otherwise, nobody else is really here. So no one's going to know that we're stinking up a storm. So we don't have to worry about pressing anyone. Alright, Darien. Shepherd Wright found some titanium. Oh man, it smacked you right in the face. He's like, I don't like this thing. He's about to learn it though, I thought. Yeah, he's about to learn it. And then he'll have to also lock in, win a ranked chess match. Unless something else pops up. Which now he wants to spar with somebody. Okay, so go ahead and stop doing this because you are stinking up a storm more than you probably should at this rate. You haven't really done that much, buddy. He's like, yeah, I know. Alright, so he is a white belt, which is his first level. But he is on his way to his lifetime wish now because he's already started it. And he obviously wants to spar with someone, which will keep building that skill. Now, we should probably take care of the hygiene, but we're going to go ahead and we're just going to start sending everyone a text message. So, send a friendly text. We'll go ahead and send her a friendly text, and we'll send Shane one. And we'll send Clarice one, which is one of our coworkers. And then Angelina, which is another coworker. And Dean. And then our last one is Holly McBride. I don't know how close that's going to get him to actually learning the skill, but this will also build him a little bit of relationships with everybody, so that'll be good. Especially with his, you know, roommates, he should probably know them a little bit better than he does. Alright, and then we're doing one to Shane. And if he learns from this, I would be really happy. And then he can kind of do his own thing. I'll just leave him be. There we go. Alright, he wants to create a new blog, but I am not going to be around for that. Alright, so he's receiving the text from Darien right now. He's actually at home, so he actually went back home after work. And he's learned his skill. He needs to read this military book for work, so that's what I'm actually going to have him go ahead and do. And then he needs to use the bathroom, take care of those needs. And then I think I'll let him eat some of the autumn salad. And then I think we're going to have him go jogging. And we'll talk to one of these two people. So maybe we'll talk to Shelly, because she's less than the other guy, I guess. So we'll go ahead and chat with her a little bit. Did that say redeem festival ticket? It totally did. She must work at the festival, but she's also our coworker, which makes kind of no sense. Alright. Tracy's learning. Man, she's the 6 in photography? Dang, girl. Alright, so he's getting some reading time in before everyone comes home. So I need to do this for work. And like I said, I knew I was going to be able to do it because he was my next sim, so it was no problem. And it doesn't have an actual time when it needs to be completed. But I'm going to try and get it done as soon as possible so we can get some promotions. Now, he does need to work on his athletic skill, and that is something I want to do before I complete all of his wishes today. Or before he completes all of his wishes before, you know, we switch to the next person. So probably what I'll do is have him chat, and then we'll probably jog to the... I don't know, because it's getting late for him. He's already at 12 hours before work. So actually, I'm going to have him go to bed. Because he's getting tired. It's getting late for him. It's only 8 o'clock, but he does work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So it'll be good. And then we'll work on athletic skill tomorrow. Because when he gets off work tomorrow, we'll be able to take him to the gym. And that'll probably be in the next episode. So I'll remember what I'm trying to do. Because I'll remember that he was going to bed. And then he gets up and goes to work. And then we have to finish one more skill. Or, not skill, but wish. So, that'll be good. And I don't know what the other two are doing. They're out in the world, wherever they are. She was performing for tips. I don't know if she's still doing that or if she's given up. Eventually she'll get fatigued, but she's over at the festival, so she's probably having fun. Alright, so that was my timer. While he's reading, I'm just going to jump around and see what they're up to, and then I'll go ahead and end it. So Shannon is in the pie eating contest, or hot dog eating contest, I guess. Did she just cheat? Is she going to win? If she wins, we need to put the food away, because it is something that she worked for on her own. Please don't die, though. Like, that'd be my luck. She'd go into this contest and die on, like, the first episode of this. That'd be horrible. Shannon's kind of one of my favorites, no offense to the boys, but she kind of is. I don't know, I just really love her looks. I think that Shane kind of fits his look, but unfortunately Darren really doesn't. And Darren likes rap music, which is kind of awkward, I think, too. He's just not... His looks just doesn't make me think rap. It's not what comes to mind. But that's okay. Oh, she did win. So she's gonna get hot dogs that we're gonna have to put away. Or is that key lime pie? I can't really remember. Alright, and then what's Darian up to? Once it tells me that she won, I'll put it away. Oh, he's learning the logic skill. He's over here looking through the telescope. So this is kind of what I mean by they'll build their own skills. They'll just do it on their own. And he just completed his book, so he's getting into the bathroom now. But it still should be kind of early. She's top dog. She's won a week's supply of hot dogs. There we go. So I have to put those in the fridge. Let's jump over to Shane. Does he want to buy a dryer? Yeah. I don't really want to buy a dryer, though, Shane. What was that? What was that noise? Okay. Well, I don't really know, but I'm going to put away the hot dogs for you. Now you're stuffed. Who could have guessed? Not me. What are you doing? Sharing secrets. She is just making friends with everyone, which is kind of cute. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. If you guys have any questions, or if you guys want to know more about the challenge, or if you guys want me to post rules for you guys, or whatever, let me know in the comment section below. Also, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because that lets me know if you guys are still interested in continuing to see this. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty fun, because it's more laid back than a lot of my other stuff. And we kind of just get to do our own thing. And right now it's just a couple of sims, so it's a little bit easier than some of my other LPs. But anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget this is a weekly LP, meaning it comes out every Tuesday. And it's an hour episode each time, so you guys get to see these crazy fools for an hour every week. So if you're interested in it, definitely give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the description below. It has a bunch of my links to my social media sites where you can follow me and probably get like pictures or whatever of my current households or whatever I'm doing at the time. And I will talk to you guys in my next one. Thanks very much for watching.